Mama Taurus, Daddy Taurus, welcome to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny Armenian guy. Thank you so much for being in here. Thank you for all the love and all the care. I greatly appreciate you. So first things first, I'm here to serve and I'm here to slay. And I know that there is some sort of a no contact situation going on between you and another person. I'm your Armenian son, my dear Taurus, and welcome into this space. Okay, so now this reading is going to be for about like late May and early June timeline here. This is going to be a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with every single person. Please take whatever resonates. You are my mom and my dad, so I don't have to say that again. This is for the people who may be new here, so welcome. Make yourself comfortable, make yourself home, but also definitely before leaving any comment, ask around who I really am. So let's get into the reading and let's see what's coming up for you, my dear Taurusina. So, I just saw the tower. Oh my gosh. Not again, not again. So, let's talk about you and this person, their emotions, their feelings towards you, the energy between you and them. What is their potential actions? What happened in the past, present, and future? What is it that you may anticipate? What would this person tell you as well? So, Taurus, let's get into the reading. So the challenge here is the Ten of Cups between you and this person, or the energy between you and this person is the Ten of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, dear Taurus, is the World card, okay? It is the World, so we're just talking about something that's coming to an end. Now, a lot of you are in this place where you might have children with this person. Some of you could be, in separation. You can see this is a challenge, right? The Ten of Cups shows a family, there is children. You and this person could have children together and are in separation. But there is this sense of desire to get married with each other. This is somebody that you haven't been able to move on because there is a strong soul connection. We're going to get back to this and clarify this shortly. In the recent past, dear Taurus, you have the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Empress. In the recent past, again, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. You could have dealt with fire sign. Okay, this is the card of fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Could have been another earth sign. I'm getting Pisces here as well. Now, in the recent past, I do strongly feel like here that there was a separation between you and another person. Somebody was way too much distracted by other things, okay? I do see here with the fire sign energy, here, this person might have left unexpectedly. They were headed towards a direction where, you felt like you couldn't keep up with this person in terms of, where they were going or what it is that they're wanting. You're a fixed sign Taurus, just like me. I'm a Leo. And there's 4 fixed signs in the zodiac: the Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. 4 fixed signs, right? For a fixed sign, some abrupt random changes is very difficult to digest. So we like stability, and this is something that might have happened in the past, and also I'm getting here lack of compassion in the past from somebody here. Lack of compassion, lack of care with the Empress here. I think that you just felt like you're Taurus, as always, constantly pouring into this connection, trying to make things work with this individual. Okay, you showed a lot of love, but you didn't receive back in return anything in return back, or maybe very little. Now, we're going to clarify this shortly, but I want to talk about what are the potential feelings and actions from this person to you, dear Taurus. My cutie patootie, looking all this so yum-alicious. You know how much I love you, Taurus. So this is a reading where I'm like completely locked in. So I'm channeling and I'm going in. So let's get into this. Now, the King of Cups, the Magician, and the Page of Wands. I am slowly getting here. Somebody here is actually in their feelings. And I do see here somebody trying to manifest a beginning with you, a connection, communication. There is definitely this telepathic, emotional communication between you and another person. And the Page of Wands here, again, fire energy here. I am strongly getting here. Somebody is feeling out there. Somebody is feeling separated and isolated without you. We're going to clarify this. In the near future, there is the Seven of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and then the Nine of Wands. In the near future, things are going to take an interesting shift here, interesting turn. I think someone here is going to have a nudge, to take some sort of an action towards you. And we're going to see how that's going to unfold. I do see here somebody here wants to mend things with you. Okay, there is a lot of wounds, there is a lot of pain that has happened between you and this person, and that's something that's going to come to the surface to communicate. Now, without any further ado, let's get into the clarification and see what is the main energy between you and this person about. So, dear Taurus, I'm going to clarify the Ten of Cups, which is the main energy between you and your person, and we're going to see what this is about. So the 10 of Cups, dear Taurus, is clarified by the 8 of Wands, the World card, and then the 8 of Pentacles. So here is the thing. You actually do still hope and you believe, and this person is feeling the same thing too, that in reality, things are not over between you and this person. Okay, there is the World card, there is the 8 of Wands, and the 8 of Pentacles. So there is a strong desire here to actually make it work, to continue investing. Dear Taurus, you are an earth sign. I told this to Capricorn as well. This is what I tell to Capricorn, earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Y'all are so stable. That's what I like. That's why I like earth signs too. I like all signs, but I like the stability that you bring to the table a lot. You're somebody that's reliable. Okay, so Taurus, you definitely do see a potential between you and this person trying to make things work with them. There is an overdue conversation that needs to take place in order for this to happen. An overdue conversation, overdue apology has been taking for quite some time. I think you've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and you may be watching tarot readings and asking yourself, when is it going to happen? I will give you a manifestation tip, a little bit more, much more in depth, if you really want to know how to make it happen. Okay, so those who have ears, let them hear, because I'm going to share something really profound from Dr. Joe Dispenza, quantum physics, quantum field, and manifestation. So the desire here is obviously communication to really realize and to realize this dream, to make it happen, that this is not over, because there is a lot of love, there is union, there is fruits of this relationship. Talking about children, y'all might have some children with this person. Or you may think about and dream about having children with this individual. Communication is key. So there is an overdue communication that's going to come towards you, which is going to ultimately lead to some sort of an understanding and procedure. I see progress happening in the near future. Okay, wanting to make things work. We're going to see what it is that you need to know in order to anticipate in this situation. So in the recent past, I just want to see how this person acted towards you potentially, and then we're going to move on to the present moment and then the near future. So in the recent past, the 9 of Wands is clarified by the King of Pentacles, the Magician, and then the 7 of Wands. In the recent past, dear Taurus, okay, the Magician is not always about manifestation. In the present moment, it is, but in the recent past, I'm getting here, you are the King of Pentacles, okay? You are the King of Pentacles here, which is talking about, being in this place of providing for this person. Maybe you were the breadwinner. Maybe you were really invested a lot into the, taking care of the family. And I'm seeing here manipulation. It doesn't have to be like manipulation in terms of like this person comes from a dysfunctional family. That's what I'm strongly getting in. Okay, this person didn't know how to properly function. They also came out of a toxic relationship. Now, am I justifying? No, but I do strongly feel like here is that everyone has their own wounds and they need to heal things within themselves. So I am strongly getting here with the Magician and then the 7 of Wands here. Somebody was also maybe trying to like hide something from you. They were not being truthful. They were not being honest. The 7 of Wands here is like fighting against this wands, and there were a lot of tests and challenges, in this relationship. You did see the vision, dear Taurus. You did want to, hold it together and make it together, keep it together. It just didn't seem to be working due to the fact that this person left. Maybe this person is living in a different country, in a different state, different location. There is maybe some, separation between the two. The 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. We're just talking about somebody here left in the recent past. Now, let's talk about this person's actions towards you, because I do see them with the Page of Wands, like feeling lonely, feeling lost without you. And let's see what kind of actions they actually will be taking towards you. So let's talk about the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is clarified by the 9 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the 5 of Swords. This person wants to come and to make some amends with you. I do see here for a lot of you, money was a big thing that was involved into this connection. There was also a lot of fights and arguments and misunderstanding between you and this person in terms of financial situation. Who is gonna invest and bring into the relationship? Who is gonna bring what onto the table, right? So this person is actually also, I see them kind of like being in a place like where they're feeling financially struggling right now. Maybe they're like financially lost, or they're trying to change their career, their job. Whatever the situation is here, this person is feeling completely like not in a good place. Okay, they're so detached even from the environment, from the people. They might be having some issues at their workplace as well. Like they seem to be somebody that's very much stressed out, in what they are doing, and they are actually thinking about, in terms of their actions, of like coming towards you and giving you that new offer of a new beginning. Let's talk about the Magician here in the present moment. How does this person feel? Yeah. So I'm gonna choose 3. So Ace of Wands, the Emperor, and then Ace of Wands, the Emperor, and then the Ten of Wands. Now, take it as a resonance. Doesn't have to be gender specific. I know that there is a lot of Daddy Taurus is also watching me. Hi, Dad. So take it as a resonance. Okay, so, but I do feel like, for the females, that you have this person on your mind. I do see your facial hair features, someone who might be a little bit older than you. You could be older than them. There is an age difference. This person is somebody that's very creative. They have their own business. They're an entrepreneur also, but they struggle financially. Something is not working out well. Maybe they initiated a business project to launch something and it didn't go the way that they planned. Now, this person's feelings towards you is that they actually are constantly feeling as much, even though they seem to be very quite well reserved and well put together on the surface, on the outside with the Emperor. There is definitely this energy of them feeling exhausted for like holding everything inside of them, holding constantly within themselves and not being able to express and not being able to come forward to has been exhausting ever since they got separated. There has been way more burdens in this person's life, right, than when they were with you. The Ace of Wands here was talking about a new beginning, an offer. Okay, their feelings for you is actually very passionate, Taurus. They do see you as somebody that's very sexually attractive. There is a strong sexual energy between you and this person. Excuse me, Mom and Dad. Because I'm literally like straightforward channeling right now. So there is a strong sexual energy and a connection between you. I've said this before, I know that Tauruses probably have one of the most long-lasting energies, sexual intimate energies in the zodiac. Okay, so this is something that this person is definitely missing. I'm seeing that. I gotta be respectful of that and mention that. When it comes to this person's potential actions towards you and what would be the outcome for both of you, let's talk about this for a second. So reconciliation and a reunion here with the Three of Cups. This is talking about toasting. This is about olive branch, reunion, getting together. So here's the thing. I am strongly getting here. This is maybe for one or two people out there. I do see here you and this person literally settling down in late fall. This is not going to be, I know I don't give timelines specifically, but this is a general reading. So I feel like here you and this person are going to be literally like under the same roof by fall. Okay, if anything. That's just what I'm getting. But I know this is for the next few weeks, but things can start kicking in and you might start seeing some synchronicities and symbols and signs when it comes to this person. Now, when it comes to Dr. Joe Dispenza, I do want to mention something in the next minute or so. Manifestation is the following: energy, emotion. So here's the thing: energy, okay, emotion emotion, energy in motion. And this is actually specifically talking about our thoughts and our feelings. When we think a certain thought and it is charged with an emotion, it actually goes out into the quantum field, and then attracts back to us to what we are thinking. Because quantum physics is real. Einstein talked about it. Nikola Tesla talks about it. If you want to think of the universe, things in terms of numbers and frequency, everything is a frequency. In the quantum field, dear Taurus, there is infinite realities and infinite options for you and your person to be together. There is this reality when you and this person are reconciled, the no contact situation has been broken. The way to make it happen is that, first of all, we got to take a look at ourselves. How do we feel? How do we feel on a daily basis? Every single day when we wake up, and this is what Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about, the same thoughts and the same feelings and the same emotions that we have every single day and tomorrow and the next day. Could we say, dear Taurus, that we can take from the past? We can literally take our life from the past and put it in the near future, and we would be living the same life. Feeling the same thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Our personality creates our personal reality, and our personalities consist of our thoughts, feelings, emotions, behavior patterns, and memories. Emotions are the language of the body. Anytime we think about a traumatic experience that happened, something went wrong, whatever, somebody left us, abandoned us, every single time we think about that experience, if the emotions are still stuck in our body, body keeps a score, our brain actually chemically, literally manufactures those same chemicals. So our body doesn't know the difference whether this is happening or not. And this can be very challenging to move on from the past because a lot of people have been dwelling on the past. It's important to forgive and to let go and to start initiating and to start feeling new emotions. If you want to create a new future, you got to start memorizing the future for you. In terms of what does that mean? To start thinking and feeling in new ways, in new thoughts, to start creating new neurons in your brain, right? You got to start having these elevated feelings of gratitude and thankfulness. You may not start feeling gratitude for the person that you did during the past, but you can definitely find things to be grateful for in the present moment. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. That's when you start manifesting things back into your life. If you constantly are in this state of being, I'm wanting, I'm lacking, I'm needing, and all of these things, you are basically emitting that frequency of lack to the universe. What is frequency? Frequency carries information. You wanna start embodying with the Taurus field. I love the word Taurus field, right? Electromagnetic field. Your heart chakra is the most powerful chakra ever. And I know we're doing tarot, but I have knowledge of experience. I've attended to Dr. Joe Dispenza's 2 retreats. I've read his books. I've met him in person. I've done meditation. So allow me the opportunity to really, really, really serve if you want to get back with this person. Okay, so whoever has ears, let them hear, because this is something that you have been doing, manifesting. But I'm telling you that you can literally, I'm just sharing this with you so that you can change the direction of your life and manifest your desired reality. Okay, no longer lingering and no longer waiting. So in order for you to manifest this person into your life, you got to create a new version of this person, new thoughts, new feelings, new emotions. You got to start feeling good about yourself as well. What is your self-concept? How do you feel about yourself? How do you feel when you look into the mirror? What is the first thought that comes to you when you wake up every single morning? Is your attention scattered all over the place by bills, them people, them emails, them TikTok, them social media? Attention. There is a war for attention, right? Attention is the most expensive currency. So you might as well just give it to the things that are actually building you up, making you feel worthy. And I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm going to keep it real. You know, I do tarot, but I do tarot in a different way. So if you're somebody that's watching 10 videos a day, that is going to keep you stuck, and that is going to keep you in a loop. Choose whoever you want to watch. This is not about me. This is about you. What is it? Who is this that's actually propelling you forward? How are you growing in this situation? How are you propelling forward? Are you feeling inspired when you watch a video, or you're feeling paranoid when you watch a video? You know what I'm saying? And my goal here is to empower you in any way that I can. So because I spend quite a lot of resources going to these retreats. Okay, it's quite pricey, but I manifested, and I was able to go, and I'm able to share those knowledge with you by doing 10-hour meditations and breath work every single day, being in this place of mind-heart coherence, okay? Creating this electromagnetic field, 10 feet this way, 12 feet that way, to the sides and then to the back, becoming so magnetic that I attract the experience to me. You collapse time and space. You don't have to go to get that person, to get that job, to get that house, to get that position. You become somebody that is worthy of that experience, and then you attract that experience to you. And I'm getting motherfucking chills right now by just saying that. You become worthy, Taurus. You know what I'm saying? Even if this message is going to resonate with one Taurus out there, this is going to make me happy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's what I want. Okay, you become love to attract love. You become wealthy to attract wealth into your life. Now, let's talk about the oracle messages here. This is a forever topic. I could go on and on. Let me know how you think about it, what you feel. I'm going to share little bits here and there, but I've shared this with other signs, and I'm definitely going to respect and honor your presence and also talk to you about those things as well. So, the message here is a storm warning. It says upheaval, drama, right? Wrecking ball. So just make sure that whenever whenever you think about this person, you are not thinking in terms of drama, remembering and dwelling on the past. Think of new thoughts. Okay. So this is somebody that might have been watching you. It's a secret crush here. This person can actually be confirmation verb. Sorry. This person is somebody that's actually like they're having butterflies when they think about you. Okay, when they ponder about you. And this might be also because you're so positively thinking about them as well. We're all connected to each other on a subconscious level in the quantum field. So, the attraction and the butterflies are going to increase even more, dear Taurus, once you start thinking and having those positive thoughts and those emotions towards having that elevated experience with this person on your mind, right? So, and I know that you are a very, very spiritual person, Taurus. That's why the Hierophant is your card in tarot. The spirituality, the spiritual one that's connected to the divine. You're a very spiritual sign, whether you accept it or not. That's just who you are. A lot of you have been going through major spiritual awakenings, and you have been going into spiritual psychosis and trying to disentangle yourself from certain cultural, religious norms and beliefs. And that's great. It's a journey that you go through, dark night of the soul. Congratulations. So the message from this person here would be, I want to be more than friends. And this is for some of you that this person actually will want to develop more feelings with you. Like I said, this person my life is not as together as it seems. This is something that I also channeled earlier. This person is financially struggling, and they're going through some major financial struggles. Okay, and I love you conditionally. What is the messages of love? What would be the messages of love for my Tauruses? So apology. Okay, so apology, you can expect the apology you want to hear. The apology also is something that, if that's something that you are really, here's the thing, let me just be honest with you. If your emotions and your feelings are attached to just, how would you feel? How would you feel if you were hearing the exact words coming out of this person's mouth to you? Keep yourself in that state of feeling like safe, secure, right, compassionate, and like just understood and relieved. Feel those emotions and watch how the apology is going to come to you. You attract what you feel, you attract who you become. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What is the advice for my mom and my dad, Taurus? I don't know why I keep saying Capricorn. I don't know why I always say those things. Cutie patootie. So the Hanged Man, the Four of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. So allow this opportunity, whatever it is teaching you, dear Taurus, okay? Some of you, like I said, with the Hangman energy are probably like going through this major spiritual awakening, very, very heavy self-care, okay? Being heavy on self-care, taking care of yourself. Allow this new love offer to come into your way in the way that it's supposed to come, but start embodying, start becoming that love. Start believing that this no contact is something that is about to be, that's already broken, not about to, that is already broken. Because in the quantum field, in the 4D, 5D, there is no time and space. There is no timeline. Time is a man-made construct. When we put an emphasis, that's why I don't do timelines in the readings. You know, can you tell me if this person is going to come to me by the end of July? No. What if they come earlier? What if they come right now? And there is a reality where they are with you already. So why would I put a limitation on that? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You know what I'm saying? So the advice here is to be open to that and embrace this journey. Embrace this journey, as this is something that's actually enlightening you on a deeper level with the Hanged Man. Okay, major awakening, major epiphany, and understanding, dear Taurus. I do see reconciliation headed your way, conversation in the form of apology. This has to do a lot also with how you view this person and what is your true anticipation, which I see is true love to, you know, experience with this person, and this is leading you to a massive success. Okay, in terms of love. And one thing I'm gonna say this: some of you are gonna wanna write a book, or somehow you're gonna transmit and share your story, your success story, with somebody else. I don't know who needs to hear this, but that's what I'm strongly getting in here. Start a podcast, start your channel, and start sharing with people your experiences. So, mommy Taurus, daddy Taurus, this is what I had for you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being in here. I love you so much, and I'll see you on the next one.